Salute. Welcome to BANGnACES, live and direct, sport commentary. I'm your host, Bang, and we got some things to unpack right now. So the Lakers and Giannis Bucks gave an interview. She seemed a little distressed, but she seemed focused. And she said some key things. Phil Jackson's been brought in to interview for the next coach. And his advisement is to trade LeBron James and build around Russell Westbrook. We gotta unpack that. We really gotta unpack that, y'all. Stop being emotional. Stop saying, "Oh, you crazy. You're out your mind. Russell Westbrook is way worse than LeBron." Keep in mind, you have, a year left for LeBron, who's already stated that he's going to whatever team that drafts his son. Yeah. LeBron's at the end of his career, facing 20 years. Westbrook, he up there, but he got some years left, y'all. He got some years left. A great point guard, a transcendent point guard who struggled last year. So we really have to unpack that. Mr. Triple-Double, I think Phil Jackson is onto something there. LeBron, you either going to be pinched into drafting LeBron's son to keep LeBron, or you trade him, get the pieces that you need right now, because you gave so many away after you got LeBron to get AD. You gave a lot away. To get a team to play with them, you gave the rest away. So you kind of need to rebuild and get new pieces. And LeBron ain't going to hesitate to leave, y'all. He already stated what he needed to do. So to live in this world where you have LeBron, a hurt AD, and nothing else, I mean, you may have, I personally said run it back. Get some new pieces and run it back. But one of those pieces got to go, man. And if it ain't AD, LeBron shouldn't be untradeable. He already gave you 3 years, got you a championship. He shouldn't be untradeable, bro. He's going to leave if he wants to. He's dictated that all his career. So I think that we really need to unpack that and really need to look into that. We could dump Russell Westbrook to get rid of the money, as I'm sure a lot of you guys would, but then who do you replace him with? You done gave away Ball. You done gave away all these guys. You could go get you a point guard, don't get me wrong. It's just, you did something. You had a vision. You should see it through. And if you ain't going to see it through, then everybody should be tradable to rebuild that Laker organization, in my opinion. But that's a BANGnACES sport moment. I think we need to look into that further. LeBron may not resign, but in Giannis Bucks' interview, she did state that she wants LeBron to make sure LeBron is happy and gets what he needs. So they seem a little divided over there in ideology, but I think everybody's suitable in business to be traded, as the NBA has always presented. You know, look at New Jersey. New Jersey got the same thing going on with Kyrie. So, you know, I think that we should be careful. Unless you're going to go all LeBron, go get his son, and start really, really young. Then I think you should start now. You need to go get some youth. AD got to go. You can fill the center spot and the power forward spot with suitable players that give you what AD gives you. You got Russell Westbrook and LeBron. You could build with them too. So, or Russell Westbrook and AD. You could build with them too. They need each other. Russell Westbrook and LeBron don't need each other. Is Russell Westbrook tradable? Yeah, you dump his contract. I think anybody will take him because he's a legendary Hall of Fame point guard, hands down. Everybody's Mr. Triple Double. It got affected this year, but I think he's back next year. Whatever team he on, Mr. Triple Double is back. And you guys need to stop. That team wasn't suitable with Kuzma, with Ball, all of them guys, Ingram. All these guys are stars now. They didn't want to wait. They didn't want to help reach that ceiling. They didn't have the time. So they won their one chip. But I think they at their ceiling with that team that they had in mind. They needed a whole new script over there. And if you're keeping LeBron, then get rid of AD and Westbrook and bring in new dudes. Donovan Mitchell's out there. Lillard is out there. So, we really need to unpack that. That's not far-fetched. And I salute Phil Jackson for bringing it up. I do not want the triangle in the Lakers, though. I think the triangle is beatable today. The game is different. Could it win? Could it work with the right players? Of course. With the right players. But I think it's beatable today, the moving triangle. Yeah. I'm your host, Bang, and I just wanted to unpack that. Next up, the GM of the New Jersey Nets comes out and says he wants players that's going to be there and play. That's a sneak jab at Kyrie Irving, who already stated he wanted to be there. But they ain't having it. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them. Kyrie might be in trouble. He got an option year. He better opt in. But I know with him picking a new agent, they're going to opt out. Thing is, who's going to pick Kyrie up in the market this year? Somebody will. But it might not be a team that can go to the playoffs. Does Kyrie want that? I don't know. But the Nets better be careful. You piss off Durant, you'll be up Shit's Creek. It's part of my language. The Nets better be careful. You piss KD off. Be careful. Everybody's compounding on Kyrie. I think it's well-deserved. He made a decision not to play that I supported this year, back in October. He made a decision not to play, not to get a shot. So he did, in turn, made a decision not to play, and hasn't played. Didn't play most of the season, only played in like 20 games. If that. The MANGnACES went into play. He wasn't able to go. He was supposed to be able to do on the road games. Wasn't able to do it. Then in January when people got hurt, they needed him to do it. So they okayed it. Which I think is very hypocritical. But they're going to paint it as he got what he wanted. Then New York City had the mandates in place. And as they tried transitioning the mandates, Kyrie wasn't able to play. This was all about keeping money out of Kyrie's pocket from the contract or whatever, right? We know that. That's part of it. That's the accountability part of it, right? So people are still going to try and compound on him and compound on him. What we saw the results of that was no chemistry with his team in the playoffs when he needed it. He couldn't just turn it up a level on level on level. And it affected KD. Now KD supported Kyrie through all of it. Through all of it. Salute to you, KD. Salute to you. That's a brother. He's already been vocal and said Kyrie's his brother. He came there for Kyrie, but then Kyrie didn't play. He caught a couple of injuries in the midst of it all. So we just came off a segment of talking about LeBron and the availability of trades for LeBron. So should the Nets trade Kyrie and get a team there for KD? Will KD give him that blessing? Or should the Nets trade KD? Now here we go. The emotionalness, I know. But as Phil Jackson bring up the LeBron situation, it makes me wonder. If they can't get a team together over there, the Nets are going nowhere. KD is going nowhere. Should he be looking to join a contender or restart, rebuild in a new place? Kyrie could go there if they want him. Should he look to be joining one of these young phenoms? Or is it too early for that? I personally think if the Nets stay together and they get some pieces, they could be in the finals next year. Pending they stay healthy and Kyrie plays. I personally think that. But in the event that Kyrie hasn't played a full season in a long time, so I wouldn't just assume he's going to play a full season next year. KD's been hurt. I wouldn't assume he's going to play a full season next year. So who holds the fort? So they have to do some work. Should KD get traded to Clippers? Play with Kawhi and all those guys? Or should those guys come over here to the Nets? Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. Ben Simmons going for his surgery, or went for his surgery. The Nets is going to need some work next year. What? Decisions to the GM. So he's out there making a lot of statements. Little backdoor snubs and blubs. Everybody's feeling enthusiastic behind it because it's what everybody felt all season. Be careful. Be careful. That man is a superstar, possibly a Hall of Famer. He didn't make the top 75. He got some things to prove, and that's what we want. We like to have these guys, a fire under these guys. But yeah, that was the Kyrie thing. And now, I gotta talk about the Greek Freak. The Greek Freak? Oh, man. The Greek Freak. Salute Giannis. 40 last night. Wins the game 5, takes a commanding lead, 3-2 lead. Going back to Milwaukee. Wow. Wow. Salute to the Greek Freak. But it came down to a big putback. A big putback. 2 points. By their heart of the team. The little emotional pride of the team. And it came down to a big block and steal. So defense, rebounds, and defense. So Giannis was excellent. But when he was out of stamina, his team stepped up. When he wasn't in a play, his team stepped up. Shout out to Drew Holiday with a big block and steal. And what's his name? Hold on, what's his name? Nobody talking about him, so I really wanna make sure we give him a shout. Oh, there it goes. I just missed it. Bobby Portis. Big heart of the team. Big 2 points. 14 points. 15 rebounds. And 2 assists. But the 2 points he scored off the rebound on a missed free throw was the go-ahead points to take the lead at a crucial time. At a crucial time. With 11 seconds on the clock or something like that. So, salute to Bobby Portis and on that rebound and playing big down low. And Drew Holiday with the big block on Marcus Smart. Not smart enough. Big play on him, and then a turnover by him where he should not have the ball, but he did. So, big play, defensive play to end the game. Milwaukee leads the series. Uh-oh, Boston. But I see a 7-game series coming here. Can Giannis end it in 6? Till next time, I'll see you live in an hour. Bang!